Got us a team one together with Choco Rocco. I like that name. Gotta be first up as a warrior, but it looks like Coda. No, is that your actual name? I'm just gonna call you Shooter. Just short. Actually, I could call it Trump, right? My goodness, what a name. Shout out to the team. We got ourselves Coda. Is it Coda first? Oh my god, it's just all over the place. Jalsket is the only one that didn't even go out there. Fallen Jaina. Wait, I think I know who this is. That isn't your normal name, is it? Vassal is on that team. We got this group gonna be first up, taking quite a bit of damage from Coda. He's gonna go for the big avatar, mad damage, trying to see if he can lock down Coda. Coda laying plenty of traps down, trying to see if he can just walk away from Grook. Big kill shots to follow, mad damage right after. He's got himself a little bit of bent heal with a rapid fire around the corner. Got himself more kill shots. Grook trying to see if he can bypass these kill shots with just the Fury Warrior's ferocity. Charging out towards Coda, quick disarm. It tried to go for the blade, but it's actually going to be Turtle Shell immediately turning down and attention onto the bed. Knocked back by Coda, doesn't really go that far. Fear to follow, it has a trigger for it. Coda hit with a stormbolt, maybe in a bit of trouble. Gonna be mad damage on Grook. Does he have the execute? Oh my god! Coda, are you alive? No way! No way you killed him. No way you get this here. Oh my god, you have no health. What is going on? Oh, I was gonna say for a second. Oh, I thought the sniper shot would probably do it. What I think Grook did is he probably popped a cooldown, didn't he? My goodness. Choco Rocco is going to be up next as an arms warrior this time around, whereas Grook trying to see if he can hang back, get some cooldowns on. Coming back up little by little, prepping himself for the next competitor. Holy Saya over on team 2, and we also forgot to mention Jayhawk as well. I like their whole purple set, by the way. It looks fantastic. Grook trying to be extra careful, charging out, going for a Stormbolt on the Choco with immediate trinket, disarm, Blaze Storm, and Grook just trying to see if he can minimize some of the Blaze Storm damage, trying to see if he can walk away. It looks like he's barely out of the reach of it. It's going to be a Dragon's Roar by Choco, mad bleed onto Grook. Grook trying to see if he can counter offensive. That's going to be Choco leaping in, charging back in, parry up right now. Fury onto Grook, trying to keep him in place. It's going to be a leap by the Fury Warrior, and Choco cannot reconnect here. Perfect opportunity to go for a parry and then get counter offensive with the enemy team, but cannot do it. Grook is going to wait out Stormbolt as he's charging in onto Choco. Should be able to live here just fine. Stormbolt back on Choco. Does he have the execute? Try to see if he can clap him down. Is he able to do it? So Choco tried to go for a bit of a heal at the end, but Grook does end up taking him out with the Outlaw road. Jal charging right in. Got himself a bit of a blade rush. Try to see if he can rip Grook apart. Ambushes back to back. Got himself a quick run through. Shattered Dance to follow. Try to see if he can keep the pressure onto Grook as best possible. Quick disarm right after. Disarm back onto the Outlaw Rogue as Jal trying to see if he can keep himself afloat here. And it's going to be mad damage on Grook though. Does get himself the avatar. That is an early trinket though. So hopefully he'll have some kind of an answer when the Rogue eventually goes in for the full lockdown with a stun. Grook with the fear. Does he just go in for maybe reset? Is going to charge back at the Rogue, trying to see if he can stay aggressive. It's going to be the Rogue ambushing back out of stealth quickly, trying to see if he can capitalize some damage. Next stun could be really deadly for the Warrior unless he has a defensive. He does have a defensive. May have to use it right here. Vanish out of Jaw really early on though, by the way. No dance for quite a bit. Blind onto the Warrior as he goes in for the offensive and the defensive. The recklessness, or rather random recklessness, as well as the enraged gem, does end up leaping right up of the Rogue, which is perfect. Stormbolt to follow, trying to see if he can maximize the damage. He's kind of limited what he can do. Disarm, gouge to follow, does not berserkers out of it with the kidney shot right after. Jal is still bleeding out. They're trying to see if he can fight him in this game. If the Warrior has another leap right now, he could reconnect and end this duel right here. But for Jal, this reset is extremely valuable. No Zerika's Rage this time for Grook. Will not have a way to get out of this one. Trying to see if he can be proactive, picking up the eyes. Jal has a chance here. If he can just land another stun onto Grook. Well, actually, look at a Grook cell right now. The man is running second wind, so he does make it a little harder for the Rogue to reset on him. But Jal is not deterred. Quick cheap shot, trying to see if he can get himself some cooldowns back. I think if he can just go back to chip on away at the Warrior and not go for like a hard reset, he may be alright actually. Stormbolt by Grook onto Jal, big damage. Avatar, Odin's Fury, back-to-back bleed. I think the bleed might have connected here. Jal, is he ticking down? He is ticking down to damage, but I don't know if he got hit by the Dragon's Roar. Might have. Grook trying to see if he can find himself a better position. Whirlwind to follow. Jal goes in for a Shadow Step ambush. Does get himself a kidney shot rolling in. Does he have the procs? Does he have evasion? Because if he got evasion, he could maybe chain from evasion, from disarm into an evasion, and then just keep the pressure going in onto Grook. Could potentially take him down. Big evasion right now. Huge value. Grook cannot really stop this. Stormbolt is going to give him some clearance up for a second. One execute. No cheat death out of Jal just yet. Does Jal run a cheat death though? Grook, if he's careful with his leaps, he may be in a great spot. Charge into the rogue before he can get himself proper reset. Gouge to fall right for second. Charge Kidney. Trick inside of this one. Trying to see if he can end the duel right there. Reflect up last minute. That is just going to be Grook going for a bloodthirst, I think, in the end, just to rip the rogue apart. Well done, well done. What Shooter gonna be up next? What a name. It's just got out of left field, but it's gonna be Stormbolt by Grook, trying to see if we can get established some pressure onto Shooter. Quick disarm right after. It's gonna try to see if we can back up out of there. It's gonna be a quick chimeric poison, trying to see if we can slow down Grook, reduce some of his healing, some of his damage as well, as Shooter trying to see if he can maintain that distance away from Grook while line of sight is up. It's gonna be big turnaround by the warrior though, getting Shooter super low into a quick charge, trying to go for the execute. It does end up slaying him right then and there. Well done, Grook. Shamtard gonna be up next, trying to see. Oh, walking out of the turtle, dude. Look at him charging in. Look at that little guy go, dude. He's just going in full speed. He does end up giving Grook an opportunity to at least catch a bit of a reset. But there it is. Just root by Shams off of this. What is a root totem? Where did the totem come from? Oh, there's a totem right next to him. I didn't even realize it was literally in his body. Sham is playing that enhanced shaman, got himself the ghost raptors in, totem for a second, but Grook is able to break out of it. Big blade onto Sham, trying to see if he can turn around with that Odin's Fury empowered by Odin himself. But it's gonna have to back up out of there for a second. Sham just hoping to catch a little bit of a breather here. Guardian Spirits is active together with Wall, so he's fully tanked up, bunker down for this duel. Grook just trying to see if he can maybe mitigate some of the damage from Sham with a defensive stance, with a disarm. Maybe they'll give him a little bit of an opportunity to at least maintain pressure onto Sham for a little bit. But Sham coming back in with a big LA Blast, Ghost Raptors at the ready. And Grook just trying to see if he can recover a little bit of health. He needs himself an independent victory, I think, right now, in case he wants to have himself at least an opportunity to survive here. Sham and yet another blast. Grook is in a bad spot right now. Could be in a lot of trouble. Reflect is up. It's gonna end up going for a burrow. It's gonna do big damage, but Grook does end up leaping out of it. Does Sham have any more Maelstrom for Lightning potentially? It's gonna be big damage out of Grook. Just trying to see if he can maximize whatever pressure he can. Light Lasso trinkets out of him immediately. Does he have any healing right now? LD Blast right around the corner as he decided to dip. My goodness, Sham just putting in the work. Going in for big damage. Immediate Holy Shock into Holy Saya. Or Fraud Shock rather, to Holy Saya. Is going to try to see if he can establish control early on. As a shaman, he's walking into this duel. 7 minutes into the duel. 40% dampener. So it's going to be a little bit rough. Definitely wants to get as aggressive as possible. Forge defense of the Paladin. And he may be okay. Holy Saya, hard to follow. Knocked back by the enhanced shaman. Ends up sending the Paladin flying kind of a distance though, actually. Big wall of no wall available yet. Holy Side does end up taking it up himself though. Got himself Shield of Vengeance. Potentially could be a bubble situation. It actually is going to go for the bubble. Just did not feel like he could really maintain himself here. Does he have a couple more global takedowns? Shamtar, does he have it? Sham with the wall right now. Does he have anything at all right now? He does have himself the healer here and there, but for the most part, he's just letting that healer sheep totem do as much value as possible. The man is going to be in a lot of trouble. Definitely needs to get his raptors in. Stun, able to at least knock Holy Side back. Holy just needs one extra global. Sham needs a heal right now. Oh my goodness. That is so rough. My goodness, Grook came in 4-1. Slaughtering these boys down. Well done, well done. There it is. Let's get us another going, yeah?